guys.
All right, so we got 6 people with and 1 fake. I think this is a terrible video idea. I feel like they're gonna be making fun of people because you gotta put on an act like you're, But hey, bro, it is what it is. Whatever you gotta do to win, I guess.
It's like I think I'm the bull, honestly.
We brought 7 people together with autism. Wait. So there's no fake? They all autistic? Is this to make autistic people fight with each other? Let's see. One of them. Oh, never mind. One of them does not have autism. Okay.
I think we just talk about our disabilities.
I prefer disorder.
Disorder, yeah. I was diagnosed in middle
sneeze, bro.
school, and then to a school for people on the spectrum. Once I graduated middle school and went to that school, I kind of really enjoyed where I was at and everything. This is really hard because there's like so many eyes on me already.
Okay.
It's just taking a while.
I feel like he has it. I feel like he's. Well, it's not it. I feel like he's autistic.
Who I've met myself who say you have autism. And my family would be like, did you tell him you have did you tell him you have a disability? No, I don't think I need to. But reality, it really does help to know that I do have autism.
They first suspected me of being autistic when I was 5, but they hesitated to diagnose me because I was too intelligent.
I mean, that's a compliment.
Bro, it has to
being
grip.
Too intelligent.
I feel like in some ways it's a little bit of an insult.
I was diagnosed at the age of 2. I don't see it as a disorder or a disability because I don't see my autism as something that's negatively affected my life because I like who I am, I like the way I think, and I don't want to change a single thing.
Nigga look like a serial killer.
Honestly, being here is we have to. Oh, go ahead, Amanda. Sorry, I've spoken so.
I personally see autism as a disability. I have a master's in disability studies. The medical model of disability inherently says that
bro, if she's lying,
is within our own fault and that we are the cause of the disability. But the social model of disability says that society is the cause of the disability. So autism is a disability because society is not made for me. That disability comes from without, not within. I grew up autistic and deaf. And
oh my God,
I was such an outcast, and I was the odd one out. Oh hey, I just used the name of the. That was fun.
I was diagnosed when I was 4 years old, and it's it's always been a difficult process for me. Basically growing up, going to school and everything. Know that people don't perceive me as this normal guy. So I figure if I'm gonna be this
he look pretty normal.
Person,
not that they don't look normal.
Autistic person that I can be. I always
preach.
Yeah. I always try my best to excel in school. I always tend to be like one of the smartest kid in school. That's a whole stereotype.
I would consider myself a late bloomer. I was diagnosed at the age of 22. I went most of my life always knowing that there's something different about me, but I couldn't put my finger on it. The reason why I only got diagnosed this year was because I recently moved to a large metropolitan area that has many
whatever that means.
So that was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life because I have access to therapy, and I was finally able to get an answer that I was always looking for. I really, really struggled to fit in.
Bro, whoever lying going straight to hell.
Be able to come up with the right words to
I just peep. Whoever lying is going to hell.
And so I stood out pretty badly, and that continued throughout my entire time in grade school. I remember first feeling what depression was when I was around 6.
So when I was in university, they make us do these psychological studies because I was studying psychology, and they have different things you can apply for. And I noticed one of them was they were studying autism in women, specifically people who
I don't think she's autistic.
So I applied, and that was how I got my diagnosis, which was I was 21 then. My wife and one of my friends are actually the only people that know I've been diagnosed.
Oh.
So surprise family or friends, anyone who's watching. It was an eye-opener. It was kind of bittersweet because it was I'm happy now. I have answers to all things that were going on before that I thought might have been something wrong with me.
There is nothing wrong with you, okay? You're amazing.
Autistic Riz.
I agree. I agree now.
Should I go ahead? Yeah.
Yeah, I was diagnosed when I was a child, but I didn't know I was autistic because, as a 2, 3, 4 year, and I mean, I don't know how one even knows what it's supposed to be up with them. So it's definitely hard to to speak in a group situation because I can never tell the rules of like how to, like when to talk and when to speak up. It's kind of like just jumping in like right when you're kind of feeling like it. Plus, I've also blocked a lot of my childhood memories from trauma. And so I lived my whole life just wondering why I couldn't connect to people.
Understand
God damn.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys questions about like what are stimulants? Like, do you guys like chew gum, or do you guys like have anything that you guys do specifically to like keep you guys calm or keep you guys? Go ahead, Amanda.
The color pink.
The color pink.
Nice.
Okay.
It's my
Pink
favorite
right there.
color in the whole world. My whole room is pink. At home, my bed is pink, my bedspread is pink, and my pillows are pink, and my rug is pink, and my carpet is pink.
I
and
just
everything
know
is
it's
pink.
pink.
Clothes are pink.
My
I
fault.
love pink. It's the best color in the whole world.
Okay. I've never heard
I love
color.
blue too.
Yo,
I
what's
like
good, gang?
blue too, but pink is better.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I just
mean,
know
it's
it's big.
subjective.
How do you guys feel about the term high functioning?
I don't like that
I
term
didn't
at
really
all.
think about it too much.
I don't think I think about it either.
Autism is too much of a spectrum. So many people with autism have so many different experiences.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be
like
the hardest
even me
thing.
myself, like it's like I think I'm the mole, honestly. Like
Like how they were like, try to find the mole, and we're like, maybe there's none.
There's no Just go on.
Even the person who's neurotypical might just be an undiagnosed autistic.
Yeah.
Bro, they taking mad long, my nigga. Damn. How
Like,
long
damn,
is this
all this
vid?
relates. Wait a second. Huh.
Wait,
The
so they just
mole
gonna...
might not be neurotypical. Just because someone doesn't have autism doesn't mean that mole could have like
I just seen a bunch
ADHD
of
or
like
OCD
Actual
and
anxiety.
could be overlapping the symptoms that could be associated with autism as well.
My kid has a genetic condition that is not autism, but does manifest behaviorally and neurologically in many ways that are similar to autism. So when people interact with my kid, they often see an autistic child, but my kid isn't autistic.
Does autism run in any of your guys' family?
I realized I was autistic because my little half brother, he's 5 years old. Well, I guess he's 7 now. Whoops, I don't know his age. But like, I see him, I'm like, wasn't I like that when I was a kid? My mom was like, yeah, because we thought you're autistic too. I was like, what?
Damn.
I just found out that
I wonder if my
youngest
dad think
nephew
I'm
was
autistic.
just recently diagnosed with autism
Or
as
thought.
well. So, but luckily he had an uncle who already experienced everything that he's going to experience, and I can I could be a mentor towards him.
Yeah, my dad is an undiagnosed autistic. Sorry, Dad.
Go ahead.
do you ever like wake up and feel like you're not autistic and like
How'd that
or,
work?
like you have a disability? You're like, this is just me. Like
Yes.
I feel that way.
It's called masking.
I think I could be seen as neurotypical passing sometimes.
Can we
because
skip to the part where they
I
find
try
out
to
who's
hide
not?
as much
'Cause I feel
symptoms
like
as possible,
They all put on
because I
such a
was
good
trained to
act.
do
It's
so at a
gonna be
very
fucked up
early
when we find
age.
out who's
People
not.
that don't have experience with others who have
I feel like it's
autism,
her.
they
She just
expect
asked
to
niggas
stand
if you have
That's not
any
always
other
the
people that are
case.
autistic in
You
your
know,
family.
I
ain't
mean,
gonna
we
lie.
all look like
I feel like it's her.
humans.
I think you can blame that partly on the media, how they portray us.
We don't really
and,
have a good representation of
like,
us.
No, we don't.
What that movie with Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, where you being on the spectrum automatically mean you're good at gambling. I wish I was good at gambling or something.
None of them have the same
Fuck is
experiences
bro
that
talking
I do.
about?
So there's no way to have pinpointed, oh, this person is more quiet, this person is more socially awkward. There's no way to tell who was autistic or not.
Nah, I
On
think
the
they all
count
autistic.
of 3, will
Oh
the
shit, hold
mole
on.
Please raise their hand. 1, 2, 3.
She's not
Could have
autistic?
seen that coming. I totally didn't see that coming.
I was shook.
Nigga, I seen it
I was
coming.
like, no, it cannot be her. It can't be her.
I never would have guessed.
I actually didn't lie about anything. I just flipped out autism with FASD, and it stands
What the
for
fuck is-
fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. I was exposed to alcohol when I was inside my mom in the womb for the first 5 months,
Damn!
and you can kind of think of FASD as a spectrum just like ASD.
Even though she might not have been autistic, there are a lot of overlaps between autism and many other neurological disabilities.
FASD is never talked about. I've never met a single person who shares that diagnosis with me.
What differences do you see between people with autism versus?
I actually see a ton of similarities. And I wouldn't want to, you know, discredit anybody else's experience, but autism does run in my family very heavily. My dad has autism, I have a sister that has autism, and I have quite a few cousins who have autism. And I also have quite a few friends who have autism.
Damn, we're not your first. What?
The autism community accepts you.
I love you guys.
Getting a diagnosis can be a whirlwind of emotions. As long as you stay true to yourself, I promise you.
Nigga, we got, I don't know, bro. One more, or like, do I hop on the game?